Welcome to JudgeSim. I have been requested to play this game a while ago. I do not even remember how long ago. I have so many games on my to-play docket, man. I'll get to them eventually, I swear. I swear to you. This game is supposed to cover a lot of mature subjects, like I believe abuse. I think sexual assault. There's a lot of touchy topics. There will be content warnings in the description of this video. Other than that, I don't really know what to expect. So, I don't know to pick. I am the law. I'm gonna go with a new game. Ding dong. Oh, okay. You have a mail. Oh, I have to enter my name. My name is... Alan. Alan, you have mail. Dear Alan, you were appointed as a judge. Banana Republic. Courthouse today. Literal Banana Republic. Week 1, Case 1. This is Flash Game Negative. This game is on Steam. How are you doing, Elaine Sup? How are you? It wants me to... I'm assuming this is the case file. Your Honor, first of all, as the Ministry, we wish you success in your new position. We wanted to remind you of the details that are important for you to make a correct judgment. You can find the evidence in the evidence file. At the same time, you get information whether there is digital evidence on the tablet. The case file includes the content of the case and the information of the defendants. You can ask some questions to You can ask some questions to the defendants by clicking on microphone. These questions will play an important role in deciding your case. On the tablet, you can access some digital evidence, such as camera footage or audio recordings. You can also access the recordings of your dialogue with the defendants via microphone. These recordings will be added at the end of your dialogue with the defendants. The law book contains the rules and penalties for crimes that you need to look at to make the right decision. Finally, you will make your decision. Remember, your decisions will have consequences. Making wrong decisions in law book cases will cause your bars to increase. How full your bars are affects the probability of getting a 12 on the dice screen after each case. Therefore, remember that the game can end even if your bars are not completely full. Ministry of Justice? Doing fine. I'm doing well as well. Can I click on the mic because I always wanted to be a judge? I do not think I have the constitution for it personally, but I guess we're about to find out, right? All right. So what you in for? No evidence. James Adley, age 26, gender male. Fingerprint number 212341. I don't know why I'm reading this. This isn't Papers, Please or anything. To the Banana Republic Court. Charges violation of restrictions. Details. James Adley, who was seen by the patrolling police at 2 o'clock after the specified restriction time of 2200, was taken into custody on the grounds that he did not allow the criminal procedure to be applied. So effectively, resisting arrest after violation of curfew and resisting arrest. statement by James Adley.
I was well around 150 and I wasn't feeling well. At that moment, I forgot that there were restrictions and I was just wandering around. So the police, when they were on patrol, remembered that there were restrictions that I insisted on not being punished.
Oh, well. You just said you did it. Sorry, man. You've already confessed. Hello, Ryan Miguel. How are you? Bailiff, shoot that man. No, that's a possibility of being assassinated. Possibility of rest. No one hates me yet. My mental health is completely fine. How can I help you, Your Honor? I don't need anything from you. The law. Matter 1. The criminals must be given the sum of their sentences for the crimes listed in the charges section. What would this be? Public prosecution violation of restrictions, 6 months public service, and a $1,000 Brother. Also, I think the game audio is still pretty loud. So I'm gonna go turn it down a little bit more. There we go. Yeah, because the opening and closing of the books is pretty loud. Anyway. Yeah, 6 months public fine and public service and $1,000 fine. That's a pretty steep fine. Holy shit. Any digital evidence? Any applications? Ooh, I can go to the shop. Ooh, I can buy a cat toy. There's no guarantee of attracting your cat's attention. Don't I know it? I bought a scratching post that my cat has literally never used. She opts for my desk chair instead. Ooh, a horse. Decorative horse does not require regular grooming. Antique plate, decorative plate, do not eat with it. For $1,000, holy shit. Alright, so it isn't USD, because there is no way that a scratch post costs $50. Not even in today's economy. Indoor plant. A plant that is dusted occasionally. It is not suitable for use on dining tables. An artistic painting and painting that shows that art changes from person to person. Ooh. I got any email? Nope. We got any speaking records? Nope. Well, let's talk to you. Why didn't you allow the police to write a fine? To the accused James Adley.
Because I thought I was right. They didn't give me a chance to explain. I didn't want it to come to this.
In your statement, you said you didn't feel well during the night. Why didn't you call an ambulance?
As I said, Your Honor, the first thing that came to my mind at the moment was to go out. And while I was doing it, I didn't think of the details.
Well, I'd say this is a pretty open shut case. James Adley? Guilty. Public service for 6 months and $1,000 fine. That is what it said. Let me double check that. 6 months public service, yep. Get back in there. I need a thing. You'll work. Shit. I probably just broke my fan. Fuck. Whatever. Sum of dice is 12, you will fail? I didn't fail. Hello, family. None of you are blinking. Wait, never mind. Hello. Would any of you like to talk to me? No? At least one of you loves me. Well, we're broken. And by broken, I mean broke. Huh. One case. Well, I can't talk to my family. Let's go to the bar. Welcome, what's your order? I'm fucking broke, never mind. Oh my god, you can play blackjack? Once I get money. Well, all in a day's work. I'm going to bed. Daily News bill passed. Convicts with a criminal record will now be given increased penalties. What does that mean? Second. Increased penalties. Hopefully it'll tell me what I'll need to do. Week 1, case 2. Hello. You have a very funny shirt. Alright, what'd you do? Items on Axel Brendan as a result of the search, 5 mg of cocaine. I see. Axel Brendan, age 27, male. Has a criminal record. I can't change that to no. Possession/carrying drugs. A small amount of drugs were found on the person named Axel Brendan, who was subjected to an identity check by police in the evening as a result of his body search. As a result of the identity scan, it was seen that the person had been tried and acquitted twice before on charges of possessing/carrying drugs. As a result of the subsequent investigations, no evidence was found that the person named Axel Brendan was involved in drug dealing.
I admit that I carry the substance, but I only use it in my own environment and when I am alone to calm my mind. I have not harmed anyone and never will. I will not use this substance from now on.
Unfortunately, sir, I don't think that's how that works. This would be illegal trade? No. Possession, not trade. Get it? Can I? There we go. Aggravated punishment. What would an aggravated punishment mean? Narcotic crimes, there we go. A regular sentence is 10 months public service, an aggravated sentence is 18 months of public service and a $5,000 fine. Holy shit. Well, any digital evidence? Nope. An email? Nope. Alright, let's talk, Axel. Were you going to sell this stuff before you got caught in the ID check?
Oh, no, Your Honor, I was just on my way home when suddenly I saw the police checking IDs. I wanted to change direction, but I was already on their radar.
Where did you get this stuff from?
I get it through a friend. I don't know from whom he gets it.
Is the person you call my friend your close friend?
No, Your Honor, he's someone I met at a bar called Grand Pub a month ago. I don't know him personally.
Someone you met a month ago. Well, that's not my problem. My problem is this, 18 months of public service and a $5,000 fine. Sorry, buddy. You are guilty. $5,000. 18 months of public service. By the books. Ow. Decision. No one kill me, please. Do not arrest me, please. I did nothing. All right. What a good day. I'm still broke, and it's still week 1. Alright, well, bye. Good talking to you, family. Case 3. What the hell? What is this guy's deal? I'm sorry, is this a fucking bomb? Jason Hamstred, age 42. No criminal record, charges of assassination. During the night, Freddie Coles, CEO of Glenswick, was found dead in the trunk of his car during a routine patrol by the car park security. It has been determined that the CCTV camera covering the area where the incident took place was not working at the time of the incident. Security guard Jason Hamstred, who was the only employee in the company at the time of the incident, became a suspect and was taken into custody by the police. On the evening of the incident, only 3 hours had passed since I started work. While I was doing my routine hourly patrol, I saw Mr. Coles' vehicle, but the open trunk of the vehicle caught my attention. When I approached the vehicle, I saw Mr. Coles' lifeless body in the trunk. What caught my attention about the body was that it had a red rose on it. Afterwards, I immediately notified the police. Interesting. No digital records. No email. What the hell is this? What the fuck just happened? I think I blew up my car. Your Honor, a lot of evidence is lost as a result of anarchist attacks on our state. In order to ensure the security of the evidence in the cases, we will deliver evidence to you on a device we call Cryptex. We designed the passwords on this device so that only you can solve them and remember. If you try to open it 3 times before the green light turns on, the Cryptex will destroy the evidence. That's a shitty fucking device. Well, now we got no evidence. Whoever designed that thing needs to be fucking shot. How do you think the killer entered the car park undetected without an ID card? I can't find the answer to that, Your Honor. The doors have never been used in the system since I started my shift. Did you have a problem with the CEO of the company, Freddie Coles? Did you know him well? Glenswick is really a big company. A really big company, even. I know them by name. I started 3 months ago. I only interviewed with the recruitment department and I had no problems with them. Well. Sounds to me like your evidence. I guess, you're free to go, bud. No evidence, and nothing sounds like it either. Hey, I didn't die. Wait a minute, am I finally getting money? I have $100. What I got for credit options? What does that mean? Oh god, no, I don't want to take a loan. Fuck that. I'll just take the money. Thank you. Alright, cool. Howdy, family. Oi, finally, someone wants to speak with me. Your daughter asks you for $100 for her school fees. Do you accept? Yeah, sure, I got $100. I haven't had to do anything yet, so... Good talk, family. God, I am uncomfortable every time I look at you. Never speak to me again. Week 2. Oh, hey, we have 2 people. Alright, let's see. Bob Isaac. Auto theft. The vehicle was stolen while parked in a parking lot opposite the neighborhood where Layman Diaz lives. Following a denunciation on the morning of the night the vehicle was thought to have been stolen, the license plate was traced. The vehicle was turned over the same morning, and as a result of the searches, a package containing cigar scissors was found in the vehicle. Apart from this, no additional findings were found. As a result of the identity check, the person inside the vehicle was determined to be Bob Isaac Groove, nicknamed Big, known as a former car thief. Statement from Layman Diaz. We went to our summer house in the counting village with my car for 2 days as a family over the weekend. At the end of the second day, I think I forgot to lock my car because I was tired from the road. There is a possibility that the person who stole it also took advantage of this. From Bob Isaac Groove, aka Big. On the morning of the day the car was thought to have been stolen, a longtime friend of mine, Connell Glean, called me and said he had urgent business. He asked me to take his package to a place called Party Time. I thought it was urgent, so I went quickly to Connell Glean's house. Connell gave me a car key and a piece of paper with the address of the place where I was to take care of the package. So I drove off with the car. As soon as I got pulled over and found out the car was stolen. On this statement, Connell Glean was found at his home and brought to the police station for questioning. Connell Glean says, I do not accept any of the accusations against me. I don't know anything. Is that true? Connell Glean. Well, time to figure out what the fuck is this? Oh, never mind. It's a... Ta-da! Alright. Evidence is cigar, scissors, and box found in the vehicle. 212314. That's Connell Glean. Alright, so Bob is telling the truth. Bob Isaac is telling the truth. Connell Glean is lying. Alright, let's have a heart-to-heart. To Bob Isaac. Where were you the night the car was stolen? That night I was sitting at a place called Pepis. With my girlfriend. Before it was too late at night, I dropped her off at her house and went to my home. I fell asleep shortly after. In the morning, I woke up to Connell's call. When was your last conversation with Connell Glean? It had been almost 6 months since we last spoke to Connell, and I was very surprised that he called me after all this time. Also, it's been a long time since I left these jobs. I am now in a regular life and a regular relationship. I am not guilty. When did you meet with Bob Isaac Groove? To Connell Glean. I've known Bob for over 20 years, and he's a dear friend. Mr. Groove says you gave him a stolen vehicle, delivered a package, and asked him to take it wherever he wanted. Is this true? This has nothing to do with I can't remember. Remember my own voice, there we go. This has nothing to do with me. The last time I met Bob was 6 months ago. Bob has slandered me. Well, Connell is lying. Because, this is his fingerprint. In the vehicle. Also, howdy, Unlucky, how you doing? Sorry for being late. Nah, you're good. You're good. Welcome to the courtroom. Alright. We have any digital evidence? Camera record. No facial recognition. So this is useless. We already knew someone stole it. Is it even going to happen? Negative. I solved it right before the stream began. Let me... That definitely ain't Bob. I'm being honest. That ain't Bob. Bob's huge. Connell is small. So Connell also did it. You know, I'll be honest. I think Bob's fine. Unless there is a... like accidental misdemeanor assisting type crime. But I don't seem to have that rule. Well, anyway. Auto theft is 2 years in jail. Auto theft and possibly trafficking. But it's just cigar. I don't think cigar is, at least to my knowledge, I don't think is a controlled substance. Yeah, I don't think that's a controlled substance. Let me go double check. It is 2 years in jail. Bob Isaac, not guilty. Donald Glean, 2 years in jail. Bonk bonk. Ya done. Judge Allen has ruled. Please do not give me 2 6s. I do not want to die. Thank you. Howdy, family. Everybody doing good? Nice. See you later. State of emergency declared. Due to the recent increase in anarchist activity, the government has declared a state of emergency. Oh. State of emergency declared. Due to state of emergency, judges can now be appointed to all types of cases. Oh boy. This is going to get crazy, isn't it? What the hell is going on here? The situation of who will take the custody of 12-year-old Ezekiel Robin and his 9-year-old sister, 9-year-old Clara Robin. Defendant is Ben Robin, plaintiff is Diaz Robin. Ben and Diaz recently divorced. A custody case was filed by Diaz, the mother of the children, for the custody of their children, Ezekiel and Clara. As a result of the divorce, the mother has a certain amount of alimony that she demands from the father. All right. Well, let's talk to Ezekiel. Are you sad that your parents are divorced? Why would you ask that? That's a fucked up question.
No, I'm not. Because my parents didn't get along very well and they argued all the time. My sister and I were very uncomfortable and couldn't stand the crying of my sister anymore. I couldn't stand the crying of my sister anymore.
So, you want to live with your mom or with your dad?
What is important to me is my sister. I certainly don't want to leave her, but the best thing for her would be to live with my mother.
Who would you prefer?
My mother is more important to me. I think being with my mother will be better for me and my mother. Of course, with my sister.
Are you sad that your parents are divorced? To Clara this time.
Yes, very much. Even though they fight, I love them both very much, and I can't live without even one of them.
You love your mom more or your dad? What the fuck are these questions? Hey, Kate. Which one of your parents you love more? What? I'm sorry? What?
I love them both very much. I never wanted my parents to get divorced. That's why I feel so sad.
If you had to choose, who would you choose? Your mom or your dad?
I don't want to choose one or the other. My only wish right now is that my brother doesn't leave me. He always supports me. Please don't separate my brother and me.
I don't care about the input from the parents, though. Do we need digital evidence? No, that makes sense. An email? Nope. I'm broke. Well, I mean... the only opinion I got was go with the mom. I guess, I guess they're going with the mom? Give them both to the orphanage. They both go together and they both end. I got one opinion and it was to go to the mom. So custody goes to the mother. Ding dong. Don't ask me about visitation, that's not my problem. Ask a different judge. Hello, family who I love very much. I'm going to bed. I will never talk to any of you ever again. Who the hell are you? Alright. James Redlow, 51. Male. Assassination! Oh boy. In the morning, a person named Amanda Selvia, who was jogging in a forested area near the highway, came across the lifeless body of a person named Francis Crims while jogging. It has been determined that the CCTV camera covering the area where the incident took place was not working at the time of the incident. The name of this game, it looks pretty fun. This is JudgeSim. It is pretty fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. According to the autopsy report, it was understood that he died as a result of prolonged asphyxiation without any signs of impact on his body. According to the allegations, the last person the deceased was in contact with was James Redlow, a member of the board of directors of Karen and Wells. That night we left the company together. We went to the bar called Lou's Drop-Off with his vehicle. After staying up there for about 1 hour, he dropped me off at my home. I don't know what he did after that or where he went. Francis and I were good friends. While sitting at the bar, I saw him troubled. But no matter how much I insisted, he did not say anything. JudgeSim is $7 USD. Unlucky. $7 on Steam. Yeah, if you're enjoying the game, I would recommend, and you have the money to get it, and you want to buy it, I would recommend it. Out of my house might be haunted with a ghost named Evan, which I think is pretty cool. Now, is that when we were talking to Evan the Ghost on the Ghosts box? Well, there you go, you have a friend. Hopefully it is a friendly ghost. He just said that there was something wrong in his life these days, and no matter what he did, he couldn't change things. That's all I can say. I'm so sorry for the loss of a close friend. That morning, like every day, I headed to the area in the forest that I always prefer to run. While I was taking a break to drink water, I saw a body lying flat behind the bushes. I immediately informed the police. All I remember is that the person lying on the ground was wearing a suit and had a red rose on. A red rose. That other guy was also killed with a red rose. Starting to think there might be a pattern. Alright, what fucked up puzzle do I have to solve now? Great. Oh, wait, I'm a fucking idiot. Can I unplug it? There we go. Da da da. You there, you there. You there. There. And there. Ta-da! What's our evidence? Rope found near the body and used to kill Francis Krim, says the garrote. And a red rose on the body. Are there any fingerprints? And the CCTV camera footage is also gone. I'm starting to think that there is a serial killer probably related to all of the anarchist attacks that have been going on. He's friendly, nice. Evan loves saying one of my cat's names, which is my cat named Tack. Apparently Evan likes yelling at my cat whenever she does something wrong, like scratching on the wall. Not a cat ghost, I see. I understand. Alright, well, let's talk to this guy. How long is your friendship with Francis? We've been working in the same company for about 4 years. We've had a close friendship for the last 2 years. Was there anyone in the company who did not like Francis Crims or had threatened him recently? No, as far as I know, there is no such person. In fact, he was the CEO of our company and he is well liked by every member of our board team. Did you often go to the bar in question with him? Yes, we used to go at least twice a week and vent to each other. The second CEO. I don't think this guy did it. He has a criminal record, but I don't know for what. I guess it doesn't matter. Do we have no witnesses at the loose drop to talk to? I'll be honest, I don't think this guy did it. I don't think you did it, James. You're free to go. Ooh. This is new and exciting. As a result of the decisions you made in the cases, we decided to raise your salary. This week you will earn $700. $100 a week raise, baby. Hell yeah. Now I'm fucking loaded, dude. Nothing's gonna ruin my week. All right. Hell yeah. Bro, we got $200. That's that good shit. Found out that ghosts could smell because I forgot to put deodorant on. He said that I smelled bad. Based? Judge made the right decision. Yeah, man. Judge did the right thing. Bravo. +1 to Judge. Congratulations. Country needs honest judges. Justice been served. Decision pleased us all. Absolutely clear to conscience. I'm the goddamn best judge in town. All right. Kids and wife. Stay right there. I'll be right back. I got $200, baby. I'm playing blackjack. Let's go in. Go in 100. All right. Take a card. I'm at 13. Do it. Sorry, I got a little scared. I stay. Damn it. Again. I win or lose, we do not sit. 17, I'll stay. 6, 8. No! My money. Anyway. Alright, kids, no video game this month. Daddy's gotta go to work. What the hell is going on here? Eldon Duncan, 30, male. And with a criminal record, and Arthur Darrell, 29, male. No criminal record. Threat, malicious wounding. The incident occurred in the evening at the home of Eldon Duncan. The person named Arthur Darrell who caused the injury fled immediately after the incident. An arrest warrant has been issued for Arthur Darrell as a result of the report of the person named Eldon Duncan. Well, he's right here, isn't he? In the search initiated by the police as a result of the tip-off, it was determined that Arthur Darrell was hiding in his sister's house and was captured by the police in the evening and brought to the police station for questioning. A few months ago, I'm going to use a different voice, I guess. A few months ago, I borrowed some money from Arthur Darrell. He kept calling me and telling me that my debt was doubled and increasing day by day. I told him many times that I had not yet received payment from my workplace and that I would pay my debt when I received it. Despite this, he never stopped calling and harassing me, and after a while, he started following me home. Although I reported this situation to the police many times, I did not receive a positive response. As I finally left my workplace and arrived at my house, I saw Arthur Darrell behind me. I noticed that he was holding a knife in his hand. He pointed the knife at me and asked me to be quiet and go to my apartment with him. I couldn't react because I was afraid. Then we went to my apartment. After entering the house, he started rummaging through my house and looking for money. When he couldn't find money, he stabbed me in the leg. Then he quickly fled the apartment. Then I took my cell phone and asked for help from the police. About a month ago, Eldon Duncan called me and told me that he needed some money. Although I am in a difficult situation myself, I gave him the money and he asked for and explained the situation to him. He said he would pay me the money as soon as possible. Since he did not respond after a month, I couldn't stand it and called him and told him that he had to pay his debt. He told me that he would pay the debt if I came to his house on the date and time he said. When I went to his house, he told me that the money was in his apartment and that we should go up to the apartment. When we got home, he asked me to sit down and said he would come back soon. Then he stood in front of me with a knife and started making threats to me. I told him that he had to pay his debt no matter what. Then he swung the knife towards me. At that moment, I made a move to defend myself, and the knife was stuck in Eldon's leg. Afterwards, I took the knife and ran to my sister's house because I was afraid. As you do. You take the murder weapon, attempted murder weapon. You mean to tell me you're a ninja? Money is what you get for gambling. I know I'm a fool. Well, let's see what evidence we got. What the fuck? This is really like a fucking puzzle. Okay, there's two. Alright, this is just tedious. Yeah, everybody just wait for the judge to solve his funny puzzle before we continue this case. Damn it. There we go. God, this is such a bad design. We have a fingerprint of 21272. That's Arthur. Telephone conversation. When are you going to give me my money back? Give me some more time, please. I will return as soon as possible. I've waited long enough. I can't wait any longer. If you don't pay by tomorrow at the latest, I'm not responsible for what happens. Calm down, I'm saying I'll pay. If you don't pay by tomorrow, I'll kill you. Well, that's definitely a threat. Let's see. In his statement, Eldon actually does not say. He doesn't mention this call. I think Mr. Arthur Darrell, I think he fucked up. Mr. Darrell. Do we have any digital evidence? Nope. Any email? Nope, no one loves me. Let's have a conversation with Eldon Duncan. How do you know a man named Arthur Darrell? Last year, he was someone I met through social media, and we met and became friends. In which hand was Arthur Darrell holding the knife when he stabbed you? He was holding the knife in his left hand when he stabbed me with his left hand. I'm sure of it. That is how being stabbed with the left hand works. How many times a week did Arthur Darrell call you? He was calling and harassing me every day of the week. Arthur, did you call and harass Eldon Duncan between the day you lent him the money and the day of the incident? No, I didn't, Your Honor. Now you're lying to a judge. With which hand did the person named Eldon Duncan point the knife at you? Wait, that was the other way. If I remember correctly, he pointed the knife at me with his right hand. Well, I got you on lying now, dumbass. Is that a thing I can... I think I can bump him with? No? No lying? Damn. Well, verbal assault? This guy... He has no criminal record. So 2 years in jail for threatening? That's a long fucking time for threatening, oh my god. I feel like half my county would be in jail for forever if you put people in jail for threatening. And physical assault. 10 years in jail. Total. 8 years of malicious wounding. 2 years for threatening. Alright. Eldon Duncan. You're free to go. Arthur Darrell. 10 years. Ding ding. See you later, Jack. Nice. Not dead today, baby. Hey, kids. How you doing? Good talk. Be seeing you. He'll pass. Criminals who are not mentally well will be sent for treatment instead of punishment. There we go. Now you complete insanity. Nice. Oh god, I'm gonna have to prove that, aren't I? Hey man. Howard's roast. Age 25. No criminal record, but a positive mental health test. Does that mean that he is? That he's mentally okay? What does positive and negative mean? Does that mean he has positive mental health, or does that mean he tested positive for mental... for like a mental illness of some kind? What does that mean? Let's read. Willful damage to public property. The incident was discovered by citizens using the benches belonging to the Trenthor municipality, and an investigation was launched following complaints. The CCTV footage was examined in detail, and the person involved identified as Howard's Roast. As a solution, a new bench was placed in front of the Trenthor Town Hall, and they started to wait. Howard's Roast sat down on a bench at noon and took a sharp object out of his pocket. He was detained by the police officers at the same time. First of all, I didn't know it was a crime to do this. The reason I did it is that I unintentionally picked up a bad habit and it turned into an addiction. I can't control it anymore, but as I said, I didn't know it was a crime to do it. Well, not knowing that it was a crime doesn't mean that you didn't do a crime. Alright, let's see what funny game... Oh, okay, it's this. Like, what funny game does the legal system have for us today? Here we go. Alright, a razor blade. Is that a wood? Like a wood chisel? Like a wood carver's tool? Is that like a fucking bill hook? Alright, yeah, this guy is definitely guilty. What the hell does this mean? Let's talk to him. Let's assume you didn't know that what you did was a crime. Did you also not know that it is citizens who use these benches and seats? Of course I do, Your Honor. But I wasn't thinking about that part of it when I did it. Do you regret doing this? I absolutely regret it and promise to do my best for public peace from now on. Digital evidence. Okay, there we go. Criminals with a negative mental health test must be sent to treatment without penalty. Alright, so let's get to sent to treatment without penalty. That's if he's got negative, but he didn't. He tested positive, so he's fine. So... willful damage to public property. State. Nope. Public prosecution. There we go. 12 months of public service. Yep. 12 months of public service, buddy. That ain't that bad. I'm sure you can do it. The roads are looking pretty trashy recently. Alrighty.
Hello, wife and kids. I'm here to talk to my favorite creature.
The cat.
There's a good cat.
Alright, now please stop staring at me. I'm going to bed. Case 3. What do we got here? Wall Music Producing Company and the Trenks Music Producing Company. Oh my god, I'm doing a... This is a fucking civil case for a... for like a song ownership or something. Oh my god. Let's see what we got. Trenks, a music production company, claims that the Wall, a music production company, is using the structure of a track that belongs to them and violating the copyright. Defendant, the Wall Music Production Company. Plaintiff, Trenks Music Production Company. There's one digital evidence for this case. It's plagiarism. Or I guess copyright infringement. Trenks Music Company has released a new track in recent weeks. 3 days after the track was released, the music company The Wall released a track of its own. In response, the music company Trenks argued that its copyrights have been infringed, that it should be paid $10 million in damages, citing the track's infrastructure as evidence. The lawyer of the Trenks Music Production Company We spent a lot of time working on the track and we were very happy that we finally finished it. But a few days later, we realized that the track released by the music company The Wall used the exact same infrastructure that we used. Our problem here is not that they did this, but that they did it without permission. We decided to file a lawsuit for compensation, which we hope to get. We request that appropriate action be taken. I started a gold, hell yeah, brother. How you doing, beta fan? Welcome to court. We're currently arguing over a copyright for music companies. The lawyer of the Wall Music Production Company.
The track was created with a completely original infrastructure and the long efforts of our sound engineers. This kind of accusation is unacceptable. We don't think that there is copyright infringement just because the infrastructure is similar. We are sure that in the tracks we released before them, they also have tracks that are similar to our infrastructure. We do not want to be victimized by the situation and we request that the necessary action be taken.
Well, let's see what the digital evidence says. I'm gonna have to go full both years on. Music released by Trinks. Dun, 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 dun. Wait a minute, this is kind of a bop. Ooh! Yeah, that was kind of fire, though. It's literally copyright, yep. I'm a lawyer. Not a lawyer, I'm a judge. All right, what did The Wall produce? Wait a minute. I'll be honest. I don't think they have a case here. I don't think they got anything. I personally don't believe they've got anything. I'm not allowed to talk to them? Well, I don't believe it's, I don't think it, I think it's transformative. I also don't think it's actually that close. Not guilty. Ding dong. Hello? As a result of the decisions you made in cases, we decided to raise your salary this week. Oh, God damn. Over the course of 3 weeks, I have made $200 in raise. God dang. I'm the best damn judge there ever has been. Please don't roll double sixes, I'll die.
Now I'll die.
Give me my money. Give me my money. Hell yeah. That's the good shit. What'd you want? His son says his clothes are getting old. He wants $300 for new clothes. Do you accept? Yeah, sure. We got the disposable income for it. I assume your name is Trevor. Stacy. Trevor. Martha. Did I get him all right? Family that I love so much. Is that your names? Martha, Trevor, Stacy. Alright, well anyway, bye. I'm going to bed. Wow, everyone looks so angry. Also, no evidence. What do we got here? Oh. Alright, well this is a considerably more heavy case. Joel Mueller sues Sony for damages for the suicide of his daughter. Defendant Sony Company. Plaintiff Joel... Wait a minute. Joel Mueller. Not Mueller. Mueller. Joel Mueller. Joel Mueller alleges that his 15-year-old daughter, Ellie J. Mueller, had played the game Last of Me 2, owned by Sony, and that sometime after playing the game she suffered from depression and subsequently committed suicide. I'm not laughing at the suicide. It's fucking last... You can tell the joke. I don't gotta explain. Okay. Joel Mueller, who blames Sony for his daughter's suicide, seeks damages in the amount of $10 million for the pain and suffering he has suffered. Ellie J. Mueller is a major depression diagnosis. In addition, the plaintiff Joel Mueller requests that the game be removed from sale. Reese Burke, one of the company's lawyers, is representing Sony in the case. After playing this game, my daughter shut herself in her room. She never spoke to us. She hardly ate or slept. She was exhibiting behaviors that she would never normally do. So when we took her to the hospital and she was diagnosed with major depression, about 2 weeks later, her mother came home from work and found her unconscious on her bed, having a box of antidepressants. When we took her to the hospital, it was already too late. Our company never accepts such smear campaigns. Before the release of our game, we stated the legal age limit is 18. Here we see that Mr. Mueller's daughter Ellie does not meet this age limit. In this case, the fault lies entirely with the family. I mean... It's fucked up. What the fuck was that? Like, it is kind of fucked up to say, but, yeah, it's not the company's fault. Like... The game is not encouraging anything. The game was upsetting. But it's not built to make people kill themselves. Which case you on? Currently trying to get Joel Mueller money for Ellie dying in The Last of Us. How you doing, Freddy? How you doing? Doing pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, let's talk. Mr. Mueller, your daughter does not meet the legal age limit for the game. Do you think you are at fault in this matter? Your Honor, my daughter borrowed the first game of the series from her friends and played it. When the second game came out, she practically begged me to buy it. As a father, I couldn't break my daughter's heart. The game must be removed so that others don't have to go through what I went through. Mr. Burke, what is your defense on this matter? Your Honor, our game has sold a lot of copies around the world, and we've never had an incident like this before. The reason why this happened is because the family acted unconsciously. Moreover, there is no evidence that it was our game that caused their daughter's illness. We think we are using this to cover up their family problems. Well, I don't agree with that. Now you're making accusations. Which is a bad look. Don't do that. Just defend yourself from your own. Yeah, I think Zysoni is innocent here. Do you have any digital evidence? Anybody love me? No. Yeah, I'll be honest. Yeah. No compensation and the game remains on sale. Which case you on? It's, just said it. It's the Last of Us case. Yep, rejection of compensation and the game remains on sale. Ding ding. It'd be fucked up if someone killed me. Alright, hey family. You all have a rousing day of staring blankly at the wall? Good. Good. Last of Us parody, yeah, the dad's name was Joel Muller. And his daughter Ellie Muller, who committed suicide playing The Last of Me 2. Well, nice seeing you all. Weird homunculi, big operation to cartel. Members of the Cecilia cartel were caught smuggling drugs across the border. Oh boy. Howdy. What we got here? We're offering you $500 to release Jeremy Alder and Mike Byrne. The money will make your job easier, and we will ensure that you are not affected by the decision you make. I'm sorry. Do you think that will work on me? $500? Let's see what we got. Jeremy Alder, 35, male. Has a criminal record, mentally fine. And Mike Byrne, 32, male, criminal record, fine mentally. Charges: drug trafficking, taking part in organized criminal activities. The pickup truck in which Jeremy Alder and Mike Byrne were traveling was stopped during a police stop. As a result of the searches, a large number of drugs and weapons were seized from the vehicle used by Jeremy Alder and Mike Byrne. As the case is beginning a case right, it lowers the chances. Yeah, I guess I'm doing fine, because it's still 0-0. They have to get 2 6s in order for me to die. Which would be very funny if I do nothing and still get shot. As a result of the identity check and investigation, it was understood that Jeremy Alder and Mike Byrne were members of the Cecilia cartel.
I don't deny that we were transporting drugs. It was our duty to get them across the border, but in the course of that duty, the Mafia, in collaboration with our cartel, apparently sold us out. We are going to jail. We will reveal their identities one by one.
It was at least 5 times bigger than our previous deliveries. The risk was as great as the return, but the Mafia executives who had made a deal with our cartel told us that they would eliminate the risk, that they were cooperating with the police, and that the shipment would be successful. All they wanted was the necessary share of those shipments. But now I realize that they were working behind our backs. So the Mafia is working with the police. Maybe. Offer me 10K, yeah. Do you think you can bribe me with a decorative horse figurine? Do you think my integrity is worth $500? No, it has to at least be antique plate level. Offer me an antique plate and I'll think about it. No digital evidence. No email. Alright, let's see what fun puzzle the justice system has for us today. What's this one? Man, ever since I figured out how this works, it's nowhere near as interesting. There we go. What do we got? 8 kilograms of lysergic acid diethylamide. 9 liters of gamma hydroxybutyrate. Butyrate. 2 submachine guns. Huh. Hey boys. Jeremy Alder. If you cooperate and reveal all the cartel members, I will do my best to give you the minimum sentence. Will you cooperate?
No, I don't think so.
You say the mafia double-crossed you, but do you have proof of their involvement?
No, I don't have any evidence to offer at the moment, but soon our cartel will sort it out.
Mike Byrne. If you expose the names of the mafia members who you think double-crossed you in the court right after you can be sure that I will punish them too. Are we going to help each other with this? We don't trust your judgment. Wait, that's a different voice. We don't trust your judgment or your help. We don't need anyone. Our cartel will sort this out. Well, I gave you guys your shot. So, do drug trafficking and taking part in organized criminal activities. Aggravated. Let's see. See, I see traffic offenses and I'm always like, it's like trafficking. No, it's narcotics. Not smuggling. Drug trafficking and organized criminals. 24 years in jail and $750,000. The mafia's in the crowd, then I'll shoot him with my gun of law. Bang bang. Organized crime. 48 years in jail for each. $750,000 each. Well, looks for you guys. You both said no. So I guess you get the full weight. Sucks to suck, idiot. You both get it. Bam. You're done. Good old police guy from Outlast Trials. Easier to shock my balls. All right. Another productive week, family. Martha, Trevor, Stacy, and my favorite child, Mittens. I'm going to bed. I can't stand to see your faces. Who the hell are you? Sophia Bonza, 29 female. No criminal record. Mentally fine. Fraud. Recently, Denise. Yaknitek wanted to have sexual intercourse with Sophia Bonza, whom he thought was a prostitute in exchange for money. In the telephone conversation, Sophia Bonza requested a certain amount of money and asked Dennis Ayaknitek to deposit it into her account. Dennis Ayaknitek did not receive any return after depositing the money. Afterwards, he reported the situation to the police and filed a complaint against Sophia Bonza. Soon after, Sophia Bonza was arrested and detained at her residence address.
I broke up with my girlfriend about 2.5 years ago, and during that time I have had no sexual intercourse with anyone. This has affected me psychologically, and I thought that for my health I could have a relationship with a prostitute I found on an app on the internet. I called the number provided. Then I was sent a bank account. I deposited $200 mentioned on the phone into the bank account she sent me and sent her the receipt. Then I realized that they had blocked my phone number. I tried to reach them for quite a while, but I couldn't. The amount I paid is not very important, but I can't bear that these people are fooling others. That's why I decided to start to commence an action.
How'd you do on the serial killers cases? Both not guilty. I think it's related to that, to those anarchist attacks that have been happening. The one that got all of these random civil cases sent to me. Sophia Bonza.
First of all, I'm not a prostitute. I never have been. My phone rang recently. A stranger asked me how much my fee was. First, I didn't understand, but then, thinking I was being made fun of, I told him that my hour cost $200. He asked how he could make the payment, and I sent him my bank account and realized that I had $200 in my account. When I realized it was a serious misunderstanding, I blocked the number. Inexplicably, I realized that my phone number was circulating on the internet on sexually explicit sites. I recently changed my number.
Well, what's the funny game got for? Oh God, not you. God, this one is obnoxious. There we go. Damn, I was hoping it'd be that easy. Sound like the old man from Wait 2. Wait, shit. Wait. No! Fuck! Damn, I was doing so good too. There we go. Alright, what's our evidence? $200 from Denise Ayaknatek to Sofia Bonza, the receipt for the money sent by Dennis Ayaknatek. And the telephone call.
Hello?
Hi?
What is your fee?
200 per hour, 500 per night. Which one do you want?
For an hour, please. How do I make the payment?
I will send you a bank account and you can deposit the fee there.
Okay, I'll get back to you after the deposit. See you.
See you later.
You gotta have no digital evidence? Really? We couldn't find any instance of the number? I'll be honest, lady. Sounded like you lying in your statement. Because you answered immediately. And not only did you say 200, you offered 500 for a night. You have options. Red John from the TV show The Mentalist, because the serial killer leaves flowers and Red John leaves a smiling face every time he kills. Wasn't there an actual serial killer that did that? Anyway, let's talk to her. Why didn't you tell the person who called your phone that you were not a prostitute? Prostitute.
Like I said at the beginning, I thought he was making fun of me.
After you realized it was serious, why didn't you send the money back?
I tried to send it through the account number on the receipt I was sent and it didn't work. Thought I would send it somehow later and forgot about it.
Well, you don't have a criminal record, but, yeah, you definitely did fraud. That is... Really? Fraud isn't a financial crime? Fuck, what is it? Theft? There we go. 4 years in jail. Over $200. I hope it was worth it. Guilty. Let me make sure. 4 years in jail. Sorry. Ding ding. Ooh. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. It's more money. No killy, no killy, no killy, no killy. Nice. Give me that money. I'm gonna get shanked at this ATM one of these days. Promotion, hell yeah. I gotta be doing something right, yeah? Give me that shit. Arthur, Trevor, Stacy, Mittens. Watch TV. You know what? I've earned it. I'm gonna go play blackjack. 100. Let's do this. 9. Stay at 19. You're damn right I am. Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh! No. Give me my money, you bitch. Stay. We go again. 6. 16. Stay. 11. It's always by one. It's always by one. It's always by one. It's always... So... we might have to skip a few meals. I'm going to bed. I have no chance of being assassinated, no chance of arrest either. Oh, hey, the evidence is no longer in the box. So we got Ahmeda Al-Emin, 26, male, no criminal record, mentally fine, human trafficking. Oh boy. Get the guy to stand. Now you're thinking. Mittens is the only one who's ever shown any love to me. Late at night, while the police were inspecting at the border of the city of Kioris, a person named Ahmad El-Amin did not comply with the warning and tried to bypass. Police officers pursued the vehicle driven by Ahmad El-Amin, who fled from a police stop. As a result of the long chase, the person who entered a gas station got out of the vehicle and tried to escape on foot. Was caught and detained by the police after a while. A large number of foreign nationals were detected in the vehicle. I am aware that it is dangerous and forbidden for me to do this work. But I was unemployed and penniless for a very long time, so I had to do it. The work in the process was very difficult for me, and I was so nervous that I panicked when I saw the police officers. I panicked and tried to run away. It was all to show my family that I could earn some money. I'm aware of my guilt. I accept it, and I'm very sorry. The lawyers and the kids stare at the wall. Yep. Occasionally blinking. I think her name's Martha, though, but I could be wrong. She never talks to me. Well, he's accepted his fate. What's our evidence? Digital evidence in this case. Yep. That's you. Sorry, man. Did your family know about your actions in the job due to financial constraints and embarrassment? No, Your Honor. I haven't been doing this for a long time. I needed money urgently, and I wanted to do this because it's a fast money business. Why didn't you want to or couldn't get a regular job? I tried, but the conditions of the jobs I worked were very difficult, and employers usually did not hire me because I was inexperienced. So I felt I had to prove myself to my family. And who offered you this job? After hearing from a friend about the opportunity for quick earnings, I independently researched and began transporting migrants by car. A lot of people hear about these quick money jobs from friends, don't they? Alright, well, he's admitted. Human trafficking is 8 years in jail. You know, it's a good thing we don't stack charges, buddy, because if we charged you for human trafficking for every single person that was in the car, you'd probably be fucked. But luckily, only 8 years. Sorry, man. But you even admitted you knew that it was wrong and that this would happen. Let's find a minimum wage job. Well, that can be pretty hard. Even if I sympathize with financial hardships, yeah, you knew what you signed up for. Don't kill me. Nice. You get out in good behavior? That's true. Not up to me, though. Judge did the right thing. That's damn right. That's damn right. I'm the best judge this town has known, ever will know, will ever see. I'm good. What the fuck, dude? Dude, even the chosen one loves me. Hello, family.
Mittens.
Humans. In the dark of the night, your sleep is interrupted by the sound of the knocking on the door. Hello? Look through the hole. You see a masked man. Police! Police! Well, that was crazy. Why the fuck would you open the door? Police! Help! Get the cat his hand. You got it. There we go. Mittens deserves it. Lupple Company and Brooklyn Troyes. Damage lawsuit filed by Brooklyn Troyes against a multinational company that develops and sells Lupple consumer electronics. Oh, a battery exploded. Recently, a person named Brooklyn Troyes purchased a mobile phone from the dealer of the Lupple Company. He claimed that during the period of use, his phone was not charged with an adapter other than its own charger. While using the phone it was charging, the battery inside it exploded and caused physical damage around the right hand and face of Brooklyn Troyes. Brooklyn Troyes, who reported the situation to the Lupple Authorized Service, did not receive the response he expected and filed a lawsuit for compensation of $500,000. Nice try, Apple. Except, isn't this actually a Samsung thing? Isn't this the Galaxy that was exploding? Exactly 2 months and 13 days ago, I went to the Lupple dealer near my house to buy a phone. I bought a model I liked and started using the phone. During this time, while using the phone, I never charged it with anything other than the charger that came in the box. While I was charging the phone, its battery suddenly exploded. And in addition to the damage to my hand, parts of the phone also hit my face. Afterwards, I called the Lupple Authorized Service and explained the situation and expected at least an apology. But it was not what I expected. They told me that this was a user error and hung up the phone on me. So I filed a lawsuit to demand my rights. Lupple Apple. No, I get Lupple is Apple. But the phone exploding thing is Samsung. If I remember correctly. Micah Bell. We definitely do not hold ourselves responsible for the incident. Our products have been subjected to dozens of tests, and our engineers have reported that it is not possible to give such a reaction when charged with a current adapter or a more powerful adapter. We believe this incident occurred as a result of the transaction that the consumer did not report, and is an action designed to tarnish our brand. How did he call? He is guilty. Also, thank you for renewing your membership, Freddy. I hope you enjoy the emotes. All right. 6 months, yeah, hell yeah. Phone conversation between Brooklyn Troyes and the customer advisor of Lupple Authorized Service, Tiffany.
I'm Tiffany. Can I ask for your name so I can help you better?
My name is Brooklyn Troyes. The phone I brought from your dealer about 2.5 months ago exploded in my hand. Can you explain how this happens?
I'm sorry, did you say the battery explode?
Yes. Even though I only used the adapter and charging cable that came in the box.
That's not possible, Mr. Brooklyn. I think it is your fault. It cannot be from us. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What do you mean? That's not possible. It happened. Am I lying?
Unfortunately, I cannot help you. Have a nice day. The conversation is concluded. Any digital evidence? No email. No one wants to talk about the attack on my life. Well, I'll be honest. I'm leaning towards Brooklyn Troy's here. To Brooklyn Troy's. Lovell Company has stated that you are responsible for the incident. What do you think?
I cannot agree with them on this. I explained to them in detail how the incident happened and what I went through. They didn't even take my explanation into consideration.
Tamika Bell. Brooklyn Troy stated in his statement that you did not take him into consideration. Do you think that this is the case?
No, Your Honor, we are a reputable company with high customer satisfaction. We just didn't think his statements were true because we put our products through dozens of tests. We stated that such an incident could only be due to customer error.
Well, even if you are telling the truth about the dozens of tests or whatever, there are other ways that a phone could explode other than customer error. Technology is very, very touchy. And it likes to do things that are very, very funny. Anyway, I'm going with Brooklyn Troy's. That's interesting. I could just give him the money for the phone. But he was hurt. Yeah, I'd say for the physical, for the attack, for the physical damage, 500,000 is reasonable. No killy, no killy. No killy. Nice. All right. Yeah, if the phone had just exploded, I'd say just pay for the phone. But the fact that it hurt him as well. Yeah. How you doing, Mittens? You love it? You enjoying your new toy? Enjoying your new toy? Humans. Week 5, case 3. What do we got here? I think this is the end of the week. At the end of the week, I believe I will, call it good for now. Alright, what do we got going on here? Brad Cold. Now that's a name. 37, male. Criminal record, mentally fine. Assassination. Victims named Jeremy Alder and Micah Byrne were found dead in their prison rooms. But wasn't those the... Weren't those the cartel guys? It was determined that the security cameras of the floor where the incident took place were not working at the time of the incident. The person named Brad Cold, who stayed in the same room with the victims, was brought to the police station to take his statement.
I only spent 2 days with them. I didn't have any problems or fights. Like me, they spoke very little. Why would I want to kill them? If I were to do this, I wouldn't be in a cell where there is room, making me a suspect. I would have paid, and I'm paying the penalty for my crimes. I am not guilty in this incident. The reason I'm here is theft. I've never killed anyone in my life. The night they died, I slept before them. Even though I heard a few voices during the night, I thought they were delirious as usual.
Thinks those cartel guys? Yeah, me too. Sounds like they got whacked. Alright, let's see what funny game the court has for us. Oh, it's you. There we go. The fucking roses. is a serial killer. 2 roses found on the bodies. You didn't care to mention this during the... In the details... Alright, Brad. I reviewed your statement. Although it makes sense you are the only eyewitness at the scene. How can you explain this?
This is one of the prisons where prisoners are killed the most, and it is often unknown who did it. Don't you think it's possible that the guards had a hand in this?
You said you heard voices that night. Why didn't you get up and look?
The first night I couldn't sleep until the morning because of their delirium. I woke up and looked at them every time they were delirious, but they seemed very calm. My sleep has been disturbed for the last 2 nights. I thought it was one of those nights they were talking about as usual, and I didn't feel the need to wake up and look.
Bob, do I understand maybe some smuggle lip of flowers with no one noticing is sus. 2 roses, and a garret. Garrote, whatever. The carrot wire, it's the hitman wire. The serial killer got them, which I still think is related to the anarchist attacks. I'll be honest, I think this guy's fine. Any digital evidence? Nope. An email? Brooklyn Troy's.
It was time to remind such big companies about the existence of consumer rights. You are a folk hero.
Damn right. You got it, Brooklyn. Enjoy the money, man. Hope your face and your hand gets better. The serial killer maybe has to be a guard. I don't think it's one person. Little bit of a tinfoil thing, but roses are a common symbol of like social democracy, sometimes socialism in general. I think they might be being used in this case as an associated symbol with the anarchist movement in this game. I think it's multiple people. Anyway, you, good sir, are not guilty. Ding dong. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. It's from the Ministry of Justice. Giving me an extra $100 a week. Damn right, nothing can ruin my week. See? What'd I tell you? I'm untouchable, man. Give me that shit. Yoink. Thank you, kind sir. Hello, family. What do you want, Stacy? Your daughter wants a smartphone from you as a birthday gift. The price is $700. Do you accept? Yes. No daddy loves you. Alright, Blackjack. Give me my money. Give me $100. Fuck. Take a card. Odds are really bad. Stay. Yes! Woo! Finally. God damn. Hey. All right. Well, there way to save?